So we went down to the beach on a beautiful Sunday morning, and it was such a nice day, but it was super, super low tide, and I normally really don't like going out at low tide. There are basically no rocks to launch off anywhere around here at low tide, so I either have to go off the dock, which even in this case, the Vinya dock was, you couldn't even launch off of there. So had to bring my launcher, which I haven't brought out in quite a while, and the water's cloudy because the low tide mixes with the silt and everything. It's just not that pleasant to go to low tide. But anyways, we thought we'd go down to the beach for a few hours and just hang out. And I was just going to practice doing some turns into these bumps that were rolling in, just small 1 to 2 foot swells rolling in, because I want to get better at trying to get on in the right spot so that I don't slide down the front or fall off the back. And I wasn't even trying to go down the line, really, just stay in the right place on the wing, or in the wave. But you can see I slowed down my pump cadence too here. I'm trying to feel the foil more, and rather than just push all the time. And that's so much fun, feeling the energy of the wave and just gliding. I think I just I turned back and either ran out of lift, or I don't remember what happened there. Something happened. But yeah, you can see here again, I'm just gentle pumps just to get a little bit of height and then glide a little bit. Just experimenting with that. Making the turn is always the tricky part there, where you're changing direction and the feeling is different underneath your feet. And I remember I was like, yay, I'm flying, and then I breached. So I just basically did a few more like that, and I had to keep moving the launcher, and so you can see it's a little bit more to the right there. And here I made a bad launch because it's really shallow, and I had to make a really sharp turn, try to recover it, and trying to do some rapid pumps to stay high enough on the mast that I didn't catch the wingtip on the bottom. But I managed to recover that out, so that's good. Usually I crash those. But yeah, I had to keep moving the launcher, and tide was coming in, had to keep dragging it around. It was sinking down into the mud and everything. And I made the mistake here of grabbing it with one hand and pulling on it along there. And I was like, oh God, I cut myself really bad there. 5 cuts on 3 of my fingers, really deep cuts. And I was like, man, God. And it was already starting to sting, blood coming down my hand. So I was pretty frustrated, so grabbed the launcher pretty much with one hand and just tossed it on the beach. Damn launcher. The guy on the beach said, what happened? I showed him my hand. He's like, oh man, cut your hand. So it was starting to throb already. Blood was dripping down my fingers, coming out, and I was like, this is a pretty bad cut. I gotta go deal with this. Probably go get some stitches. But anyway, when I got up and looked at it, I mean, I had to wrap it up. There was a lot of blood. Had to wrap it up tight, try to stop the bleeding, which really didn't stop until that night. But rather than going to get stitches and wait for 8 or 10 hours to get stitches at the emerge, I just dried it up as best I could, cleaned it up, taped it, or put crazy glue on them, and then taped it up. So they healed eventually, but I was out of the water for a week or something, and it was just kind of a frustrating session. But anyway, it happens.